on start, they will be commencing the first round. And a quick shout out to Human Bones for the 13 gifted subs, the value of which will be sent directly to the prize pool. We'll be updating that graphic.
Human Bones. Very generous of you.
It's not a deafening alert volume this time. We fixed that up. But round 1 is going to be getting underway. The problem versus Plexible. We're going to start off watching Nexus grab the Soul Sphere and move into the top area. Taking out Ninja Dog and trying to control a little bit more of the top as the game gets underway. They'll drop back down to 45 health and no armor. He's going to have to rely on his teammate Ross King to help secure the top by the Soul Sphere. As the Soul Sphere is going to come up here in just a second. And I believe Ross King is going to grab that.
Yeah, Ross King is going to go get it. Ninja Dog is being careful here. He's going to take advantage of Ross King being stuck in there, but Ross King gets the first shot. Got a fight coming back up here, up the ramp where Ross King comes out ahead. Just hanging out with those green armors. Like, beyond the Soul Sphere, we would think of the green armor as a more minor item, but it's still, they're advantageous to pick up. Give you a little more health.
And we saw Nexus actually keep the door open for Ross King, which was a pretty solid strategy so that you're not trapped in there waiting for the sphere to come up. Something they probably planned out beforehand, and it worked out to their advantage. They were able to keep both bodies near that door to fight off anyone who came in to take advantage of them cramped in that small area. And they currently have a lead of 11-7.
11-7, that's been showing through with them taking control of this high area, but like, this is a match where it's Group 1 versus Group 2, opposite groups, so it's just interesting to see how they fare versus one another.
Yeah, and no major leads so far. Ross King, I guess, should have stood back and then got wasted by Ninja Dog coming around the corner. So players trading blows, and those spawns being pretty unfortunate for the problem, but it's not the only problem they have. They're losing the margin that they had playing in their favor, and they're going to need to reestablish control if they want a hope of taking the first round. Watching Poto go on an absolute tear, taking over the control of the top area, while teammate Ninja Dog has green armor in their favor and still keeping their feet planted to be able to contest that Soul Sphere.
Yeah, agreeing with Disparrel's comment about our spawns, but it's just kind of a part of Doom. You accept it, and like, we usually put frag limits as far as tournaments to hopefully get RNG to like equalize by the end of it, but you know, sometimes you get bad luck.
Well, a bit of backstory at that, why Doom has gravitated towards a completely random spawn system rather than spawn furthest is that there ended up being matches that were completely stale due to people realizing how far away you had to be for certain spawns, and it made games extremely uninteresting. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, you might get a group of back spawns, but at the same time, your opponent might spawn in front of you, like, you know, 10 times, like what happened in a couple previous tournaments.
With Ralphus on King 1.
I am thinking specifically of that, yeah. That was a hell of a thing. And that can happen to anybody, so it doesn't take away from the fundamentals you need to have, which have led to Plex maintaining that, while minor, still notable 5 frag lead. They now have control of the Soul Sphere that the problem has not been able to wrestle away from Plexible. Work well with your teammate, cut off the opponent's options, and take advantage of major pickups that you have within your possession.
Yeah, and at this point we got Ninja Dog who picked up the Soul Sphere and the green armor. They're very close, so if you keep the spawn similar, then you can deny the other team from both of them.
And they're playing within close proximity of each other too. If one enemy player comes around the corner, they're at least able to move in to assist or trade with the enemy player. And Ninja Dog moving out, ignoring Rottzone to his side, going for Nexus and then turning around and swiftly cutting Rottzone down, who missed twice. Is Plexible's game to lose at this point. And that quick spawn from Ninja Dog and getting off that single barrel shotgun. That shotgun can do upwards of, well, it can do a full Doom Guy's health off spawn, although that is rare. You typically tend to see 80 to 90 damage if you land all those pellets, which is significant. You know, players off spawn can do some damage if you don't respect that.
Yeah, rare cases you can see that 100. Red team attempting to wrestle control from blue from the high ground. They got Ninja Dog off. And Poto's now going back up. Takes out 1. Takes out 2.
We're watching Rottzone as Team R tries to move up to this top platform, unable to secure a kill. 7 frags away from the first round victory for Plex. Team R has some work to do. Map 1 not working out too well in their favor. They had an early lead, but ended up losing it to some unfortunate spawns and unable to reestablish momentum. Plex just being able to capitalize not only off that, but slowly chipping away at Team R through I wouldn't say proper engagements, but definitely well thought out team fights that are unfolding throughout the map.
Yeah, Nexus and Rottzone with a last-ditch effort here, but they're down 49 to 35, so they just don't have any margin to work with.
We get pretty close to the time limit here. I mean, we're under 30 seconds, but Plexible only has 1 frag left to make up for, and that will seal it. The first round will go to the boys in blue, Team Plexible. Poto and Ninja Dog having advantage going into the next map, which was, I don't know, my brain's fried. Was it 4?
1-4-2.
I'm so good at what I do.
You're brilliant. I like that 4. I like that 4.
See, you fish for compliments, people, and it'll work. I don't remember which one was 4. Hello? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, map 4.
Oh,
Soul Sphere and Mega Armor. Dante Cypher map.
Okay. For a second, I actually got scared that my connection actually dropped.
You had that box on the top left of
yeah,
the screen.
That made me panic. No lie. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But round 2 is underway with Plex with a very early lead. But 3 frags is practically nothing in 2v2 team deathmatch. Nonetheless, I mean, it's growing. Ooh, good boomstick shot from Nexus, trying to reestablish some ground for Team R. But, dude, 11-3, and a blue team member, Poto, was able to grab the blue armor, get a little bit of health, but instead actually just goes for a slugfest. 8 health. That mega armor is very valuable. Going for extra health to buff up your total effective health pool would be beneficial at this point. Unless they plan to just throw it away and contest to the next one. 16-5. Staying in play to help his teammate seems to be working out well for him. Goes for that jump
in the middle area.
And health is no longer a problem as Poto grabs that Soul Sphere.
Well, they denied one of the 2 major power-ups, but it almost looked like Ninja Dog shot their opponent.
Could have been. I think we did see that little scuffle in the blue armor zone. Props to Team R for being able to deny that blue armor, which would have probably gone to Ninja Dog. Having 2 opponents up with blue armor, not a situation you want to be in.
This is feeling more like a stronghold map than a 2 versus 2 duel, just with these red zombies coming in.
And I mean, this margin is pretty extreme, but bear in mind, wasn't that long ago we saw a team cut away a margin like this and bring it within 10 on Cube Fella. So there's definitely room for Team R, made up of Rottzone and Nexus, who are 2 phenomenal players in their own right, to come back and turn the tide. Momentum is key. being able to contest for that blue armor is what they need to do if they want to cut off Plex's options. And exactly what they are doing now. Both team members moving in to contest the Soul Sphere area while not getting the soul themselves. They have shots that Rottzone, unfortunately, not able to hit any of those super shotgun blasts, and does go down. That blue armor off the field for the time being.
Yeah, Ninja Dog is very low here, just going around the outskirts of the map, trying to find any HP that they can. But this would be the time in any other sport that it's like, need to call a timeout. Need a timeout for red.
Now, the only timeouts you get in Doom are the intermission screen. Make every use of those precious seconds to mentally reset and plan for the next map.
There we go. Poto pushing for the jump to the blue armor, but actually misses it. Blue armor isn't even up yet.
Ninja Dog did some damage to the player down below, waiting for the Soul Sphere. Team R coalescing around that area. And kind of forced to move as Ninja Dog takes out one and takes out the other. Then drops to Nexus Chain Gun, who knew that at least one of them was damaged. Nexus might have grabbed that soul? I think he did, but quickly lost it.
Yeah, he did grab the soul, but had a blue member to his left and a blue member to his right, and just immediately burnt through all of it.
Such is the nature of a buckshot-driven 2v2 team deathmatch. And blue armor not up for Ninja Dog. Has to come back out. Don't want to be trapped in that room without resources.
This game's just going incredibly quickly right now. We might not even get down to like the 2-minute mark, but just seems like red wasn't prepared for the what blue could throw at them on map 4.
I mean, and anyone who follows Doom competition, watches the World Doom League, knows that Nexus 6 and Rottzone have been throughout the last few seasons been phenomenal players and work very well together, but it wasn't enough to stop Ninja Dog and Poto dominating this series with their momentum. So they will be going down into the lower bracket, while Plex will move on to the winners bracket finals.
Yeah, ours